If you take one day off of swimming, it's like taking 2 steps backwards. You may have heard this expression before, and I'm here to tell you this is not true. You clicked on this video because you're stressed for time. I get it. Swimming every day is hard. And while you're not gonna make it to the Olympics swimming only once or twice per week, in this video, I wanna show you exactly how you can get the most out of swimming only one time per week. First of all, you need to set your expectations. We're all busy. Life gets in the way. Or maybe it's a part of your life. At this chapter of your life, you're focused on your schoolwork, your job, your family, your kids. Maybe you're traveling, or different fitness priorities come and go in different chapters of your life. So if you're really focused on doing strength and conditioning, or training for a triathlon, or doing different types of out-of-water training, swimming might actually take a back seat. So that's why it's so important to set your expectations appropriately. And it's okay to lower or increase the frequency of which you can swim. At one point in your journey, you might swim every single day. And at other points, you might think, do I even have time to swim? But I do encourage you to find a way to swim at least one time per week. And if you are only going to swim one time per week, here are some things you should definitely not do. Swimming to the point of failure is simply just compensating for not swimming that frequently. And you really shouldn't do this. You might think, well, I only have one opportunity to swim, so I'm gonna swim as much as possible until I absolutely fall apart and make the workout count. This is not the right mindset to take when you're only swimming once per week, because the reality is you're not going to make up for not swimming every single day by packing it all into one training session. That's not the right approach. So it's really important that you let that exit your mind and instead do this. When you swim every single day, it actually allows you to break apart the week by workout type. So you can be very specific on an individual workout basis. So for example, on Monday, if that's your first day of the week, you might swim a lot of freestyle aerobically. And then on the second day, Tuesday, you'll swim a lot more IM, butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, freestyle. Then on Wednesday, day 3, you're gonna do a lot more speed, power, resistance. Then on Thursday, maybe it's a recovery day. You're not gonna swim a whole lot of anything. And then on Friday, you're gonna do another speed session, working on power, resistance. And then on Saturday, maybe it's another aerobic day. So as you can see, when you swim every single day, you can actually break apart the type of workout that you do because you know the next day you're going to swim. So that specificity allows you to go one step further and go a little bit deeper into that specific thing. So instead of trying to mix it all together, if you swim one time per week, you actually can break it up on a daily basis. And you can't do that if you swim only one time per week. Sometimes when you train like this, or just swimming in general, you'll get joint pain and inflammation from these repeated motions. This is especially true for those who follow the no pain, no gain mantra. And I'm guilty myself of saying this. And living in pain should not be considered normal. If you've been stuck in this spiral, Kinyon is about to light up your world and get your body back in the game. The Move Plus Pro is a safe, non-invasive, enhanced light therapy device. It uses the next generation laser light technology to help relieve joint pain, reduce inflammation, and stimulate the healing of damaged tissues. This technology uses photobiomodulation to jumpstart your body's innate healing capabilities. And this is drug-free healing that is scientifically proven, with over 12,000 individuals having embraced Kinyon and their Move Plus device to help get them back training and swimming. So make sure you head over to the link in the description below to get the best discount exclusive to our community. Start living pain-free. Now, ideally, you swim 2 or 3 times per week. And there is some truth to the expression, if you take one day off, it's like taking 2 steps backwards. But the reality is when you swim once every 48 or 72 hours, you really are developing your feel of the water that much better. And actually it compounds over time. So for example, if you swim 4 times per week or 5 times per week, here and there you'll have a 48-hour period where you don't touch the water. But by swimming almost every 24 hours, you basically, not to get too philosophical, but you become one with the water. And you literally feel like your body is connecting to the water through the nerve endings in your fingertips. Because swimming is not natural, if you don't do that every 24 hours, you're really not gonna develop quite as good of a feel of the water. Now, when I say the minimum is kind of like 2 or 3 times per week, you do actually still get that muscle activation and those nerve endings are gonna fire. Now, when you get to 1 time per week, it's gonna be really difficult to maintain that. And some people are actually better at this than others. A lot of that has to do with your swimming background and how frequently you've been swimming in the recent past. So for example, if you've been swimming every single day for the last 10 years, and then all of a sudden you switch over to swimming one time every 7 days, you're not gonna feel the water. And actually every single week, you're just gonna feel worse and worse. Now on the flip side, let's say you don't swim at all and you're incorporating one time per week. Well, now you're actually gonna see a pretty dramatic progression over time. And over a span of 10 or 12 weeks, you're actually gonna get better every single week, even if you only swim one time per week. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably somewhere in the middle, or you're trying to get into your routine. So let's say you swam 3 or 4 times per week, and now you're going through a chapter of your life where you're not gonna be able to swim as much. You can still maintain that feel by going from 3 times per week to 1 time per week, but you gotta keep in mind a few different things. And here's a great workout that really incorporates all of these different things if you're going to swim 1 time per week. A good workout that you can do once per week has a little bit of everything. It has a little bit of technical work. You're developing your feel of the water. Maybe you'll use equipment, fins, paddles, snorkel, a little bit of sculling. You wanna get your heart rate up. You wanna do a little bit of aerobic training, not so much to the point of failure, and you wanna touch a little bit of speed. Get that muscle activation. I highly encourage getting a good mix of everything because that's gonna give you the most fulfilling workout, not only for just doing it physically, but also mentally as well, keeping it interesting. And that's what this is all about. If you're swimming only once per week, again, it's probably because you don't have that much time in your schedule. So if you are gonna swim once per week, making sure you get a good balance of all those different elements is really gonna set yourself up for success. This is a great workout that you can do 1 time per week that incorporates all the stuff I just talked about. We'll go ahead and put it on the screen right over here in real time so you can see what I'm doing. We're gonna start out with a warm-up of 650s freestyle, easy effort level. Then we're gonna go 450s freestyle, moderate effort level, followed by a 100 kick. So if you notice there, just in the warm-up, we're mixing in some freestyle, a little bit of kick. Then we go into the preset, where we're gonna go 425s drill. These are gonna be different sculling variations. So this is gonna be with paddles, with a buoy for flotation, and a snorkel, really developing that feel of the water. Really, really important. After the 425s drill scull, we're gonna go 425s drill in IM order. So 25 butterfly drill, 25 backstroke drill, 25 breaststroke drill, 25 freestyle drill. Then we're gonna go 425s IM order. Again, you wanna mix in all the different strokes. If you're only swimming 1 time per week, even if you swim just a little bit of the strokes, you may feel a little out of shape, but just doing a little bit of them is gonna improve your feel of the water, and that's what you really need when you're only hitting the water once per week. Now we get into the main set, we're gonna go 2 rounds of a 200 freestyle, swimming with paddles at a threshold pace, building. So you're gonna build into it. Start out easy, build your speed all the way through. Then 450s with fins, descend 1 through 4. Now, because you're going 2 rounds of this, you should be a little bit faster on round 2 compared to round number 1. You're gradually elevating your heart rate, improving your feel of the water. Again, what you don't want to do is just pack on the speed and volume and kill yourself in only 1 workout. The benefit of doing a workout like this is that you can really build into it, develop your feel, swim all the strokes, and then by the end of the workout, you're getting a little bit more speed. So you're getting the aerobic development with a touch of speed, which is great. And then at the end, you're gonna have 650s freestyle for the cool down, easy effort level, mixing in different variations of breathing. So by this point, you've got your heart rate elevated, you're really getting the blood flowing, and it's time to make sure that you really work your lung capacity, stretch your diaphragm, get that flexibility in your lungs. If you can do a workout like this once per week, yeah, you're not gonna make the Olympics or perform at the highest level possible, but you're gonna have a great workout that keeps your feel of the water, and you're gonna feel amazing at the end of it. Remember, if you wanna swim faster, you need to do it more than once per week. Otherwise, just do the workout that I just showed. Now, if you wanna learn how to do perfect freestyle, make sure you watch this video right over here. I'll see you over there, and happy swimming.